It'll be fine.
We're live.
It'll be fine. Look at me. It's fine.
A whoopsie doodle.
A whoopsie doodle.
See, but like the thing is, like if they just died and I didn't do that, then I wouldn't have to blame myself. But now if they all die,
Now
it's all my fault.
Exactly. I've been here. I've done this.
I'm sweating.
Yes. It's fine. It'll
Hello.
be fine.
Hey, everybody. Carpets and Coffee, episode 64.
The episode where Lucas is on a ledge.
How many? We have to clarify because you've been on a ledge a couple times when we do Carpets and Coffee.
What?
Yeah, it's you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Most of the time about.
Am I that guy?
I mean, we all have our little niche, you know.
Maybe I'm that guy too.
I thought I was the young excited one.
So yeah, we've had a couple weeks off. I think I want a redo of July. I want a redo of July. I had a bad July.
July's been weird. July's weird,
terrible.
And then you know, we're full steam ahead into friggin' August at this point, which is nuts. But
yeah. Well,
God
I just jumped in my pool because it was. How was the weather there, Lucas, on the West Coast?
It's been okay. Honestly, it's been one of the cooler summers to this point so far. Only like a couple little hot spells, but pretty much coasting in that like 60 to 73.
Oh fuck
good
you.
God.
Yeah.
No.
It's like 110 here
it's like
today.
98 degrees outside. Like
It's the Bay Area classic. It's like what Bay Area summer was before climate change.
I'm outside watering the garden, and the tortoise is like hitting me in the leg because he wants to get sprayed with the hose. It's like
He's like, I'm dying.
Like you're from Africa,
Father.
Yeah. We had I think we have 4 more days of this shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's all right. Talk to me in September. Everything will be burning to the ground.
Everything's on fire. Yeah, it's true.
July is the new May.
Yep.
Who knows what's going on anymore?
Yeah.
Which is weird because we had such a mild winter. My bread lice still hasn't laid eggs yet, so we're pushing that back. This is probably the latest she's ever laid.
Aren't you happy about that though?
Late.
I mean, stupid late. Like no. The problem I have with that is I'm gonna have hatchlings in fucking October. It's like I'm putting all the adults down as Brettles are popping out of eggs. It's like
Christmas.
No,
They're feeding.
Yeah, nope.
Nothing has changed since last time. That's just like I'm in the middle of cleaning, so it's
Lucas just looks bigger. He's closer to the camera this time.
I've been working out.
Oh yeah,
camera. He's been bumping up.
Although there is a
co-host
cattle
with
trough
Mr. Mutton,
next to me now.
Yes, your cattle trough full of Ackies. Look at them.
Ackies.
Look at the little bastards.
Help.
See, Justin, these Ackies don't wear
I'll just send you some. Yeah. Oh, Justin's here. Oh,
yeah,
we got
Justin.
Everybody here. Okay.
Hello,
right.
doctor.
I ran out of my book, and I'm like, you know what? I'll listen to a Reptile Fight Club. And I mentioned like 20 times in the first 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Chuckles can't get you out of his
the
head.
Chuck and Justin are just coming after me every 5 seconds. I'm like, eventually they're going to do a podcast here, right? Or is it just an Owen bashing thing? Like it was just, oh
what
my
are you
God.
talking about? That's the best podcast there is.
Oh my God. And Heidi was on there and she got in on it too. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh, she don't even know you.
She didn't even know me that much. I'm like, oh, it's painful.
Ooh. I will pause and start this off by congratulating you on 500 episodes of NPR. My Carpets and Coffee brethren. Very proud of you.
Yeah.
I've been listening to you since I was a fetus.
It's Eric is the longest running relationship I've ever had. So
oh, Dragon Lair, you can't just be saying that. You better follow through.
Yeah.
But no, that's crazy, guys.
In 500 more episodes, one of us will be dead. I'm betting me. So
I feel like, you know, like when we compare it to like Joe Rogan, who's on like, I don't even know, 1570.
Yeah,
you know,
almost
like,
1600.
So many. Yeah. Shut up.
But as far as reptile podcasts go, that's, you know,
yeah,
that's where we're at.
No. But I guarantee you somebody else is like, I've done 120 podcasts. I'm the longest running reptile podcast.
I'm the king of the castle.
You're like, you are. It's like, what? So
Yeah.
No, but that was a great show too. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good stuff.
Oh, cool.
We had good episodes every once in a while on NPR.
Every once in a while.
Got to keep it, fresh.
When you actually record. No, I'm just kidding. Speaking of which, Eric, how are you feeling?
He's alive. It's fine.
I feel better today. So what had happened to me, crazy enough, is that I had scheduled to. So we have like this back dock area, and I had scheduled myself to. I scheduled to have a dumpster brought, like a flat open top dumpster type thing, so we could go through everything and just like throw out all the trash. Well, I planned this in May, and it just so happens that it coincided with the 108-degree temperatures.
So how many employees did you kill? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. The person that was supposed to help me called out. So I was left to my own devices to do it. And I think I had like a heat stroke and an asthma attack because I've never felt like that. And, it's so funny, right? Me and Rob were talking about this. It's like I've been to the desert for the past, 3 summers?
Yeah.
And it is dry
heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never understood when people would say, oh, it's a dry heat opposed to humidity.
Oh, yeah.
Blah,
So
blah,
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I just remember walking in Northern Territory, and we went to some sort of I think we passed like a eucalyptus grove or whatever the hell, and we're walking, and it's like oh, I can breathe. Like, it was just like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's what that does. And it was just one of those things. It was just one spot where we were in Northern Territory. But then Eric was like, oh yeah, when we were in Gelatin or whatever, he's like, all the time, man, it was awesome. I'm like, okay. So you're muted, Eric. You pushed a button.
Oh my!
You're talking and no one can hear you.
What? Jesus.
This guy a rookie?
Jesus.
You think I'm an amateur or
this
something?
thing in front of you is a microphone. Like,
is that how it works?
Talk into it.
Well, this is how I'm going to have to talk to Nick when we finally record an episode.
Yeah.
What's mute?
Oh, please don't tell me I am not as tech illiterate as Nick.
Oh,
Martin.
you know.
We've come a long way now. Come now.
Yes. Nick is like, if it's not a dial on the phone, he doesn't know what's going on. He's all.
Did
I catch my Aki?
Screen. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, green screen. It's like, wait, what?
No, he bought a green screen. I'm like, you don't need them anymore.
Why? Just let the people see what's behind you. Like, it's
even if you want to change your background, it does it without a green screen now. Like, we've progressed past that.
But why? Why? Like, is he going to be in a different undisclosed location every time? Like, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
Lucas, I'm going to take a picture of my snake room, and I want you to project that behind Nick. Like, it's just, yeah.
If there's one thing
I think what I am going to do,
have
though,
to pick my battles. So.
Yes.
I think what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to, this was the thing that I was talking to Rob about. Do we incorporate the network thing and blah 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 and all this stuff? And I was thinking like, I could do like a legit podcast studio and probably write it off, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
If you're gonna have to do it right for tax purposes, you might as well.
Yeah.
Also, every reptile
maximum benefit.
Every reptile trip is deductible because now you're just making content.
Yeah, and your snake room could be office space.
Exactly. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah,
part of it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to need a couple more Kimberly rocks for this.
Research purposes. Yeah. I mean, that's you need that for the podcast.
I need the aesthetic of the room to be. Anyway, the Aki escaped. I was trying to catch it with some of the tricks that people had shared with me, the bucket and the cup and all that kind of stuff to sort of put some bugs in it, whatever. It didn't work. The Aki outsmarted me, but
cunning bastard.
What it did happen is that, I was down here editing and I hear some shuffling around in my herping backpack, which has not been unpacked since I got back, but it's sitting over there in a corner. And I'm like, is that Aki in the backpack? And sure enough, he was in the little water pocket on the side, just like
chilling and
chilling
his thing. Yeah.
So
Murder.
I'm thinking like real quick, if I try to startle it or grab it or whatever, it's gonna go for a run.
It's very much like a
And,
Bugs Bunny cartoon, is what I'm imagining. It's be very, very quiet. I'm hunching
Yeah. Yeah.
tiptoe.
So I had a big tub and I threw the backpack in the tub. Yeah. I threw the backpack in the tub and I just conveniently waited until he crawled out. And then I grabbed him and put him back in the
Hooray!
cage.
All animals are accounted for that we know of. So
yes.
cool.
So we're gonna get into what you guys have been up to and everything. But before we do that, my coffee thing this week. I don't know if you guys have seen the Snake Discovery did an episode maybe a week ago with Cold Blooded Caffeine Company.
Oh no, they took it.
This is
the dream.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be sending us some stuff to try out.
Yeah,
but it was pretty cool. They showed you how they roast it, and
I demand an NPR roast that has to get passed through at least one Asian palm civet.
I mean,
is that
you can use like
my
digestive system?
No, I demand an Asian palm civet. Like,
I am Asian.
You're not a palm civet. That's the whole thing.
You only check one box.
Yeah, god damn it, Lucas.
More boxes than the rest of you.
That's
that
right.
or a binturong,
Well,
just because they smell like popcorn.
I identify as a palm tree.
I'm a palm. I'm not the palm civet. I'm just the palm.
Good.
But anyway, you should check it out. I guess they did a Snake Discovery roast. I think that they were at Tinley, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
That's where they met them. And I feel kind of bummed, man. All this time we've been going to Tinley, Owen,
and we didn't go when
all
we were
they have is
supposed to.
those like little cinnamon bread things, which were quite delicious.
They're good.
But
listen,
they're not as good as coffee.
Anything is good after you've been like at the show all day, just staring blankly into the dead eyes of people across the table of your snakes. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Yes. Excellent. So they have it's some pretty
not
cool
a ball
stuff
python.
What kind of ball python morph is this? Please go away.
It's gonna be one of these shows. I get it.
Listen,
of course.
It's after 5 o'clock, and we were doing carpets and coffee, so I got a coffee. So I'm going to be up till 2 a.m. anyway.
It's
so
Friday,
let's do it.
Goodness.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know what I was going to say.
Like
I think I was
kittens.
done. I was just going to say that
when
the coffee does arrive, we will taste it and we will let
enjoy
everybody know how it is, and hopefully we can work something out with the guys. But in the meantime, check out coldbloodedcaffeine.com.
That's a great
go
name
check
for
out
They're
them
reptile
beans.
lovers.
Yeah.
I want to try the
Great.
Snake Discovery beans. I would love that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
check that
what
out.
the heck?
Like I said, I demand ours.
Maybe I'll
to
buy
have
us
passed
some
through
with
one Asian palm civet, at least one.
I have
Supposed to make it stronger.
What?
If
Are you still talking about the poop coffee?
Yes.
Owen, let it go.
Never.
Rob will tell you that it wasn't as good as you think it is.
I know it's never as good as you think it is.
Well,
but
it's all in your head, right? If you're like, the golden poop coffee, it will taste good.
if an animal has to be tortured, it will make the food better.
Like foie
I'm
gras.
told. Yeah, exactly. the animal's life is
coffee
horrible.
must be blessed
It's
by
better.
the Godfather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
that whole
kosher.
blessing
It's,
ceremony.
So
goddamn long.
For my coffee segment,
yes,
the doctor himself, Travis Wyman, sent over a little pack of fanciful beans called Junin, Junin, anaerobic, and it said an atomic bomb of tropical fruit, caramel sweetness, and syrupy smooth body.
Ooh,
the origin was Junin, Peru. It lists the farm, it lists the roast date, and it was exactly 57 grams of
the guy
bean.
who plucked it. Like it was,
Yes. Now, I grinded up these beans and I made it pour over style, and it was the best coffee I've ever had. It was incredible. But it was a single serving pouch.
So now you're jonesing.
So
for
now
more.
I'm on to Goat Racer, which is just something from the grocery
Ghost
store.
Racer.
But shout out Dr. Wyman. Thank you for sharing those delicious beans.
My coffee
Nice.
is a cold brew coffee with sweet cream from Wawa.
Is that Wawa?
Yes,
Wawa,
because Wawa Hoagie Fest is on, and I needed a dinner. So there you go.
Fair enough. Okay.
This is
Oh, and what is a hoagie exactly?
It's a sandwich. Shut up.
Okay.
You know what it is.
It's that guy with the mustache, right? Hulk?
No.
Hogan, yeah.
No, Hulk Hogan, yeah. You get the sandwich, and then some dude rips their shirt off, and it's very odd.
So, what do you think about an NPR bourbon?
Yes.
I'm drinking scotch right now.
Yes. Yes.
Very well.
I would be all about that. I would love NPR type either liquor or IPAs or something like that. Go nuts with it. Like I would
we have
love
NPR
that.
edibles.
Yeah. Oh
as
yeah.
well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You have to leave
I've
that to
had
me
my
and Riley
NPR
out here. Like,
I've had my NPR brownie. Here we go, boys. Like yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm all for that. We
I
can
had a long conversation today. I had field work today, and there were some other biologists out there with me. So it was nice. I wasn't alone for once. We were all talking about how after a certain amount of time doing biology field work, you do have a whiskey habit. Just every single person. It's like, I don't know why, but we were all just like, yeah.
See, that's weird
whiskey.
because Rob is, we're always out herping, and then Rob's like, I got us some like IPAs and stuff to drink back at the place. And I'm like, I've been walking around all day. I really don't feel like a heavy ass beer. So maybe like a whiskey is kind of like a little bit better.
Don't get me wrong. I love an IPA too, but I'm trying not to get fat, and that doesn't help me.
Oh yeah.
True. Imagine those episodes. I've lived those episodes.
Yeah.
There was that one Christmas episode where every time I moved, you kept hearing the ice in my glass because I just kept
Every
ching.
2 years in a row, I logged in for the holiday show, and Owen said, "I just ate a brownie. We got about 3 hours.
We got about an hour. Let's go, baby!" Like it was
Countdown time.
Well, I keep hearing like that one episode. I keep hearing the ice in my glass, and I'm like, "That's not good. That means I'm refilling it." Oh no, that happened again. Oh sweet God, that's why there were so many empty bottles. Yeah. So.
Oh man. So
Wizard.
I think. Oh, look at that.
It's pretty.
I need a male, man, but I know you can't tell which one's a boy and which one is not.
Some of them, when they pee on me, it looks like they're sticking out little peens, but I don't know.
Have they not done any of the shed DNA testing for those guys yet?
Ackies? No.
Yeah,
I think they're working on blue tongue skinks. Oh yeah, like it's an easy thing to just be able to tell the genetics from do genetic testing to find out the sex of an animal.
Yeah, just
what are you doing, Ben?
It's fine. All you have to do is just break down the genome. What's taking so long?
Rent a lab.
Come on. I was actually thinking about sending all the sheds for the baby Mad Hogs because I think I have 2 males out of 14.
I'm not sure
Really?
if Bluebirds is up or not.
It is. I was looking because I was going to send the speckleds.
Okay.
But I was gonna send out all the baby Mad Hogs just because it would be so much easier just to have the sexes there because I went and popped them. It's just like I said, I think I have 2 males so far out of 14 babies. That sucks.
Yeah. Would they? I guess that is some. Well, is it a pair thing? Like everybody would buy pairs? Or you
everybody
sell
wants
them
pairs
as
of the Mad Hogs. Everybody wants pairs.
Really?
Everybody wants pairs of the Mad Hogs. Everybody wants pairs of the King Rats. And the problem is I only have 1 male King Rat.
Oh.
Well,
that
either
sucks.
I suck at sexing colubrids or incubating them the way I do.
Good at sexing snakes.
I've only ever screwed one person, and that was myself. And I kept a female back that turned out to be a male. So that I know of.
I got some new books, and then we can get into
so did I.
What's up with you guys? Because
Updates.
This book, man. So many snakes, so little time. Rick Shine
phrase. Yeah,
is a great book. Oh, and you know how much you loved
Stolen World.
The Stolen World.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the same as Stolen World, but it's like stories like that.
Right.
Right?
It's not tragic stories. Got it.
It's not tragic stories. It's good stories, but it's an excellent book so far.
I like that.
I'm in it. I know the doctor. He's into it too.
Cool.
It's
so
new,
we're gonna
right?
have to get you this. Yeah, it just came out.
I got to pick that up.
Yeah,
I still have to do the American Snakes book, and then I got 2 other books from you.
Screw that book. This is going to the top of the
never
list.
mind.
American Snakes.
Fuck it.
This book will turn you back into a Python guy.
I've never
That's
left.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get this book yet, but I am pretty happy for the fact that I did buy it, but Australian Rapids.
Yeah.
By
I have to
Scott
get
and
that.
Ty.
I've heard of them.
Yeah,
I know those people.
They're quite wonderful people.
He
but
hasn't joined us in a while. I hope he's well.
Yeah. So it's an edition Chimera, and I think that's pretty cool that they're going to be able to go to Ham in Germany.
Cool.
So good for them.
Right on.
It's not to be able to come to the U.S. and see rattlesnakes, but close enough.
Yeah. It is what you can get. Yeah.
So the only thing I have to offer is books. So that's only new with me. It's just books. I have no clutches.
Like a little, like you're like a little librarian. All I have are my books.
That's all I got. I'm just patiently waiting for the new Carpet Python book to come out.
Very patiently.
I'm straight up just ordering 2 copies, just 2. One for me,
100%.
one to sell later when they go.
I think I'm going to order 4.
Yeah, I was going to say only 2.
Yeah, maybe more.
Go with 4. Yeah, I'm going to do one that we're going to keep.
Yeah.
It's like an NFT.
Well, it's like I'm sitting here, and it's like, of course, this is my mentality: is I have every complete one except for the complete ball python. I do not need the complete ball python. I do not
know
want
what's going on with ball python.
The complete ball python. But if it finishes my complete series, I kind of want it. Like it's So
I don't even know if you can find that anymore.
Not for anything less than $400.
$400.
I've not looked. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I might sell you mine for $300.
Damn it.
But enough book talk.
Enough book talk.
Let's talk snakes.
Snakes.
So for me, I am waiting on my bredli to lay eggs.
That's what we're going to talk about tonight, Owen. Very good.
Cool. She's all twisted, belly up, and all that fun stuff.
Right.
And then my last clutch of Madagascar hognose started pipping today. I'm sorry, last clutch of the giant Madagascar hognose, because I still have a clutch of the blonde Madagascar hognose cooking. So there's that. And then of course, like we got like corn snakes and a bunch of other shit. But like in the next 2 weeks, we're looking at olive pythons are going to start hatching, and the white lips are going to hatch.
Oh,
I'm not nervous at all.
Oh shit!
You should cut them.
Yeah, I'll cut them on day 45. Get out. Yeah.
So I'm surprised I don't know this. How long do white lip eggs take to incubate?
TBD.
Oh, okay.
So
you didn't like contact Ryan and say,
no, because what Ryan says, I understand. Like even if Ryan and I are incubating at the same temp, I would not. I don't think it would maybe act the same. So I wouldn't even go through that. So 60 is a good.
It's going to be what it's going to be. So why stress about it?
Exactly. So 60 is a good marker to be like, well, around day 60 is when they come. If they come earlier, they come later. That's fine. My olives always go later than 60. Like they're always after that. And they'll start pipping at like day 70, but they won't all start pipping at once. And I usually have 1 or 2 that don't start pipping until about like 10 days after the last baby that has pipped is gotten out of the egg. So
I
think there's more time. I think there's more harm in slicing those guys early.
Yeah, probably.
White lips, I have no fucking idea. I am gonna let them do their thing. I am in no rush. Take your time. Come out of the eggs. Like it is fine. And then the rough scale is due probably at
Oh
the
yeah.
So she
What?
so the rough scale,
Forgot about that.
the female rough scale shed, and she has not been eating, and she was with the male, and
Okay.
they did lock up a bunch. So there is a slim, very slim chance that she's gravid. So
Okay.
we will see.
Okay.
She shed after my bredli, so my bredli is getting ready to lay, and she's probably due at the end of next week. So the rough scale is probably due about 2 weeks after that. So it might be pull white lip eggs out of the incubator, put rough scale eggs in the incubator. Then Owen has a small panic attack on the ground and then gets up and does other things. So we'll see.
Okay.
Then
Well, that would be pretty cool.
Hopefully the goddamn season's over after that. Please God, make it stop. Like it is.
I think that your female just heard your midnight tears when Matt Minatola got the clutch and decided, I'm going to help this guy out.
I think everybody heard my tears. It was like, he doesn't.
He's like, I was going to make him wait, but look at him.
Snakes are slugs. Yeah. Well, the good thing is
guy looks so sad.
The other
I'll
female,
ovulate.
The other female that I was talking to Matt, and my other girl is actually on the same kind of size-wise to Matt's female. So I should potentially have 2 girls next year. If she doesn't lay this year, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about you, Lucas?
Well, my vet chronicles continued, unfortunately. So my double het girl that laid 18 last year. So she dropped 7, but couldn't finish laying. I'd already brought her into the vet because there was a weird protruding mass, and he removed that, and it was poop and a couple slugs, and we hoped that that'd be the end of it, and she'd be able to pass the rest of the clutch normally without something blocking the way. But again, she only got 7 out. The rest were stuck in there. I wasn't able to get seen for a couple weeks, so I kept doing like warm soaks and just hoping for the best. I didn't try to palpate or anything like that because I've seen that go very wrong.
Did they give you any like Pitocin or oxytocin or something like that to try to get them?
Negative. But eventually got in there. They got all the eggs out. They were certainly all bound to be good, but she just wasn't able to do it for some reason. I think there were another 12 in there or something like that.
Did they end up having to spare completely?
No, they didn't take out the oviduct. I think they did ketamine and gentle palpation. But I'm not planning on ever breeding her again at this point. So
if you were, I would say give her 2 years.
A long time.
Like yeah.
She certainly had some bleeding the next couple days, and in a bit, I set her up just on paper towel, in a CB70 to keep an eye on her. And she definitely had quite a bit of bleeding the days after. So I think, probably in my non-veterinary opinion, probably something stuck to the oviduct and it did tear when they were working them out of there. So
I did have a caramel carpet. When I found her one time, she had laid her clutch and she had blown out an oviduct because she literally was coiled around the eggs in a pool of her own blood.
Yeah.
And that is freaky. And I got her squared away. I got the eggs squared away and stuff like that. I got her checked out. Everything was fine. She cleared out all the eggs. She didn't have anything retained in her. I gave her like 3 years off. And then the following year, and then after 3 years, I bred her again. Fine. Totally fine. But then last year, I didn't even breed her last year. I came down and there was blood all over her cage and she had passed.
Yeah. Just
so
that,
it was
that
like,
hemorrhaging is, I don't think that I'll ever, I don't feel a need to try, right?
No,
I'm not chasing a white whale with her, and she's such a great animal. She's just going to be pet only.
Yeah.
But she's alive and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, but just be careful because I didn't try to breed her and I think she still ovulated anyway.
Sure.
And that happened. So, I mean,
yeah,
but you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So
exactly, I floated it right to the vet and I was like, do you think you're gonna have to go in and remove the oviduct? And he was like, I don't think so, and if I do, it's gonna be a first. So I think that was kind of like, we weren't trying to do that. He was able to get it done without doing that. So here we are.
I love when you figure out just how much like vets Google things. They're like, I don't know what this is going to look like. Oh,
Totally.
that.
Totally. I mean, it makes sense, like how can somebody memorize that much?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
But
it's worse when your doctor's
I'm
doing
grateful for the help for sure. But outside of that, like I alluded to earlier, these Ackies are growing like crazy. They're already like triple their hatch size. So I had to go panic buy a 4x2x2 cattle trough and a redwood plank and mount a mercury vapor bulb to the plank and set them up like that. Just because like it, you could tell when something is insufficient, and the little glass aquarium was insufficient.
You've become that guy. Oh no. I have a trough full of lizards.
And it happens so fast, but they're so fun. Like I'll just sit here and watch them interact with each other and be crackheads, and it's good.
Yep. If I were to set them up, that's
how many do you have together? How many
right now? There's 10 in there. I've sold 3, but only shipped 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I haven't noticed any aggression, even with feeding. They're pretty independent and don't seem to mess with each other. So far so good.
Nice.
Okay.
I certainly do not have the ability to set up 10 enclosures for them. So this is the best I can do.
Come on, man. There's some space up there.
You don't want to do like
an
individual lizard in a cage
with UV and heat. Yeah. But no, and then
I don't know, man. Some people would swear by that setup that you got going on right now.
That's if I were to do it, that's how I do it.
That's how we do it at the vivarium. Yep. That's how all the clutches at work have been laid, and the adults are doing great. I think the only challenge is humidity, and I just make sure to spray a lot, and then no problem.
Yeah. So you spraying like under the hide area? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, for sure. And I also have a separate box that's just super moist at all times, like a humid hide kind of thing.
Like a moss kind of a deal.
Well, so it's a mixture of orchid mix, play sand, and sphagnum moss, but in like a ground up form, not like in the stringy form.
Oh. Yeah. You can get those giant cubes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sphagnum moss.
Yeah. So
those are great for little things. Don't do an entire enclosure with that shit.
Totally. No, I just wanted it to up the water holding capacity a little bit. But yeah, that was a fun project. They're doing great. Yeah. They're fun. Other than that, though, the Brettles eggs that did get laid, 5 are going well. 2 went bad immediately. Yeah. And then I've got that hypo stripe clutch that is going strong. And then blackhead eggs.
Tell the people what you did.
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
It's okay. I'll tell the people what I did. So, I've talked about it already, how off the bat, the majority of the eggs went bad. Like immediately, totally crash and burn, smelled like rotting death. So like I've cut open all of those and found a little worm embryo, and all the albumin was hard and curdled, and they were dead. So this morning, because I looked at the calendar and I saw that they were getting close to day 60, I got up at 4 for work, and I made a sleep deprived decision I was like, I'm tired of looking at these eggs. They are all probably dead. I was like, I'm done torturing myself. I'm going to do a little slit and
I'm done torturing myself. Time to torture myself more.
Yeah. So even though, Justin Julander told me he thinks he killed some by manually pipping last year, I just wasn't in my right mind. And so I did a little snips. And of course, all 3 that are left have live babies in them. So hopefully I didn't fuck it up, and hopefully they come out of their eggs and they're real live blackheads.
Real live baby blackheads.
Wow. But I'm in a bad spot mentally with that.
You're it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, you'll be all right. I think you'll be okay.
Yep.
There's one egg that one egg that I've been talking about looking perfect this whole time. The only one that didn't leak fluid and start to discolor. The baby looks perfect in there. The little glimpse that I got of it, it had a totally wacky pattern, which is kind of cool. You know, maybe I'm catching like a glimpse near the tail or something that's throwing me off, but it looked really cool. Yeah, for sure. You know, it might be a total normal thing, but you saw what I saw, and it's cool. It's got little dots. But that's the one that I
sliced it open. It'll stop developing, and it'll look really cool because you've now,
Stop. So that's the one I'm hoping for the most. The other two eggs were disgusting, right? So one of the eggs that's left is one that I treated with Elmer's glue and Neosporin over the patch that was leaking fluid and starting to grow blue and green stinky bacteria. And that helped, clearly, because the other ones that happened to were all dead. And this one is not dead.
Blackheads are like, you have to do so much just to get them like out of the egg. And then you have to do even more. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. So
suck.
Look, here's the thing. Either they're going to absorb their yolk and I'll have a chance at getting them to feed, or they're all going to die and I'll try again next year.
No, they will not. Or there's other things. If they don't absorb the yolk, first off, I want you to get a bunch of cornstarch and be ready. Okay?
I have a box.
Good. Because if they rip the umbilical, you mat that cornstarch in there and that's going to clot it. It's like clot powder. Okay. So that is good. Second, obviously a moist tub that they go in, wet paper towels, things like that. And if they didn't absorb the yolk, that's fine, because you might just have to force feed them when they're small.
I'm going to have to anyway.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we already knew we were headed down this road.
The one thing that's bringing me a little bit of solace is that last year with the blackheads at GX3 with Riley and Grant, we definitely cut them around this time, and 3 came out of the egg, only 2 made it, but
just
they were fine.
Just see what happens,
and
remove all the scissors from your goddamn snake room. Okay.
Yeah. But I swear, man, like,
you cannot be trusted
anymore. Smelled bad. They look bad. I was like, I get up every day and look at these things, and I'm probably just looking at dead, rotten embryos.
Just waiting for it to pip out.
I did the same thing with my first clutch of rough scales, because I was like, every day one would just shrivel up, dry up, and then I'd cry for a little bit.
They're so shriveled. Like, there's only enough room in there for the damn snake.
Just got to keep
That's
rolling.
what happened to me with the lightning line jungles, right?
Yeah.
Every day, every week, another egg would drop off, and I was like,
you never cut the egg until it's so far
I should
gone.
know better, or one pips naturally, right? And
exactly. One pips naturally slice everybody.
I know this. Like, I know these things. And I also know that it's a good thing for blackhead eggs to not have that much moisture, because then they won't come out all bloated and exploded and stupid. So I'm mad at myself, but we all make mistakes.
It's not
that's how you learn. You don't learn.
It's not that horrible
success.
of a mistake. You stopped. You didn't pull a prehistoric
Rip it out of the egg.
It's like, where are you in there? It's like, that was there it is. Look at it. It's not ready yet. Back in. Like, no,
God. Yeah.
But
fine. Man, again, I was praying for one. So now I have a what is it? What is it when there's 3 instead of 1? How many % higher chance is that? I don't fucking know. But there's a higher chance.
I'm not a mathematician.
I'm not a mathematician.
I run a grocery store, for the love of God.
Yeah, you do prices, cash registers, markups.
Eric's like, I do none of that. I just make sure the door's open.
Whatever. My point is, my fuck up can kill 2, and I'd still hit my goal. So we'll see.
All right. We'll see how it goes.
But that's where we're at.
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
I do.
I
got a question.
Yes.
And this is in reference to Aspidite eggs, right? So I think, is it safe to say that the 2 people in the U.S. that I know of that are pretty successful with blackhead eggs would be Jason Hood and Derek Roddy?
I would agree, and I'll let you finish, but I have something to say on that.
So the problem, it's not a problem, but I think that I'm wondering if you take this into account, is like the humidity between Florida and California.
I have a lot of thoughts. And I spent the majority of my morning at work writing in my phone notes everything I'm going to do different next year because of how shitty I felt for cutting the eggs.
Move to Florida. It's like,
but in terms
you
of
could do that.
In terms of the difference between Jason and Derek, it's very interesting to me because, I talked to both of them. They've both been really helpful for me. I've bought snakes from both of them. I like them both very much.
Yeah.
Their methodology on incubation is pretty much diametrically opposed. Like they said exactly the opposite things as each other, but they're
cool.
Yes. So Jason's advice to me was, without going into too much detail about it, is more airspace, bigger egg box. These suckers are huge.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of water in there. He thought that I might have had issues because I let the eggs adhere and I didn't candle them and orient the embryos properly. Things that I've learned in grad school go against that, but I can't argue with the fact that I cut open dead eggs with embryos on the bottom. So there's that, and can't argue with Jason's success. So that was his deal. Whereas I talked to Derek and he said, way too much airspace in that box. Get a smaller box, no air, no ventilation, no water, totally different.
Wow.
So,
well, I have heard people talk about the ventilation and the air exchange with eggs, and especially with larger eggs. So you could do a bloodline swap.
I know, Justin. I'm trying, and I know that you're the one I thought of first because I was like, he told me not to
do this,
and his took 75 days.
What are you doing, man?
Why didn't you
listen to all these other people?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's just sipping on his sweet lady DDP going, I told you, Lucas.
I need a PhD slap.
Lucas, we're not mad. We're just a little disappointed.
I'm disappointed. But that's the thing. I'm green. I'm new. I know that. I'm stupid. And even when you know,
here's the thing that everybody's overlooking.
Right.
You got blackhead eggs.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess
they were all fertile.
So, and this is your first run, though. I mean, if you get
it was
3 babies out of your first run, dude.
Yeah.
If I get one,
if you get one baby, you get a half a baby. You're doing better than most people.
Yeah. Well, then you could, if you do get one, then you can exchange it with Justin, and then you could breed it to the dad or the mom or whatever.
Exactly.
His one baby hatches. He's like, yay. And Justin just like, whoop, like just snatches, puts another one in his hand.
Mine now.
I told Loafman what I did because, of course, right? And I was like, oh my God. He was like, Scotch tape it.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
So I came home and I moved the wet paper towel that you told me to do, and I Scotch taped it. And then when we talked, I was like, back to the paper towel.
So he doesn't know who to believe.
You have way too
Eric
many
and
cooks
Owen
in
are
the
just
kitchen,
podcast people. They know nothing.
I need to breathe. I need to breathe.
You have way too many cooks in the kitchen. Stop asking people for advice. So
now I'm just not going to look at them or touch them.
Just pick a lane and go, because all these things are going to lead to. But if you keep fiddling, you're never not going to know. So you just got to pick a direction and go with it.
I know.
This is how you learn, though. You know?
I know, but I couldn't help myself because there's that little voice in their head that says you're being a fool staring at dead eggs and you should just end your suffering.
Yeah. See, you and Justin could be
right. Like
Derek
Simba could only lay on top of Mufasa for so long.
Lucas had a very dark morning this morning. It was not good.
I was like holding my coffee and I was just like, a month and a half.
These eggs are killing.
I'm walking around the store,
and they were all just as dead as the rest of them. Then I'd be so relieved.
Yeah, you would, right?
But are you relieved now? You didn't even think about it if they were alive.
Correct.
That's how dark you were this morning. You didn't even go to the other part of it if they were still alive.
Field work is bad for my psyche.
Yeah, God.
The iPhone has ruined you, man. It's ruined you. You need instant gratification. You know, you're just like, I need to know now.
Man,
tomorrow.
And that I didn't do that last year. Maybe it's because I left the eggs with mom and I couldn't touch them.
There you go.
Thank God you don't breed boas. There we go. Like,
What's gonna cut the mom open?
I'm gonna cut that rainbow bow open. She hasn't laid her egg. She hasn't had her babies yet.
Oh,
please,
God.
please no. Like,
Yeah, it was weird. I was walking around the store. We're just doing my morning rounds, and then my phone dings, and I pick it out of my pocket. And I was like, "What the hell is Lucas doing up? Like, what is he up for?"
I
He's
started my whole thing with "Good morning, sirs,"
Yeah,
and then I
good
went
morning,
into
sir.
the
yeah.
ah.
It was like, "Good morning, sirs."
And then it was
I think
just a
I've done
paragraph.
something. Wait, hold on.
I think I've made a terrible
I
mistake.
made a horrible mistake. What happened? It is way too early to go that crazy.
But
Yeah.
I love you guys because both of you instantly logged on. Like,
if you approach us with the "hello, sirs," it's like, what happened? What happened? What happened? It's like a kid walking up to his father and be like, "You love me, right? What have you done?"
Eric, what did I write?
Where's the call?
What did
I'm
I
looking
say?
for it. Wait, here we go. I made a crackhead decision this morning with my caffeinated 4 a.m. brain, and this is now, mind you, these are coming in segments.
Small
they're not
little-
coming like they're little. Wait, yeah, they're like little things. So
like
I'm like,
he's just like word vomiting into his phone.
like,
It's just-
I'm thinking like, did he get
I think
another
when I
black-throated
messaged-
monitor? What did
all
he
I
do?
could think about was, I'm like,
I think when I messaged you immediately, I wasn't hell bent on admitting it. I just needed support. So I was like, "Hello, sirs," and then I was like, "I'm gonna
wait-
tell them."
I'm waiting for him to be like, so somebody offered me like a trio of blackheads, and either way, I'm broke now and I sold a kidney. Like I was waiting for something
I'm broke
big.
without that.
Yeah.
Owen's statement is cover with paper towel and back away.
Back away. Stop.
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, it was quite exciting.
Yeah.
And then
just
some
goes to
lady was
show you.
asking me, what aisle is the? I was like, shut up. We're trying
Shut
to
up,
do
shut up, I have an
blackhead eggs.
emergency. You see what's happening here?
It just goes to show you, like you can know all these things and be told all these things, but sometimes you have to just fuck up for yourself to truly learn.
You do. And the problem is that I have never gotten to the point now where I do not at least fuck up once a year horribly with my animals. Like it is,
Yeah.
will happen. I mean,
So-
this year I had 2 blonde hognoses tear each other to pieces in the span of 5 minutes
Yeah.
because I didn't realize they were both boys. And that's something that I should have figured out or at least realized. So
I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I know it could also work out well, but
Yes.
next year, if I get blackhead eggs again, I'm going to write a big giant note and
No,
tape it on the front of the incubator that says "No scissors."
Lucas throws out all
Nice.
the scissors in his apartment, just gone.
Like I wrote like an entire essay on how I'm going to do things differently next year. It's the only way I could calm my mind.
Lucas,
And I was like, I
got-
can do 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pairs next year. I'll have 3 pairs to try.
That's how much of a grad student you are. You're like, I must calm myself and write a paper. Like, it's just like,
and message Papa Zach.
Yes. Please tell me the way.
please tell me what to do, sir.
I have a 2-hour meeting with him tomorrow, so I'm sure I'm gonna get more. But
Yeah.
God.
Nice. Okay.
so yeah, that's pretty much what's happening here.
All right.
An hour later, so well, we're finally done with the introduction. Like,
Uh,
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be all right.
it'll be all right.
I
It'll be
think,
fine.
You'll be fine.
No, I didn't say it was going to be easy. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So-
No going back.
Since the
Can't
two of
put-
you
can't
are,
put the egg back on.
He's gonna glue the shell back on that you cut, like
More Elmer's glue. It did the trick for me once.
suture it together.
No, it didn't happen. It's just like, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
If I
This
tell
is
the
it. This
snake
is
that
it.
its egg is not open.
You know how, like on the computer, you have that little arrow that goes backwards.
The undo.
I need to
when you make
control
a
Z
mistake,
for
you
life.
undo, yeah, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Lucas is just yelling undo as he tries to put the eggshell back on.
Damn it!
It's gonna be a
Uh,
painful couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I think you'll be good. So, did you guys happen to see the dark brettle python that Ben Frame
Yes.
hatched
Yes.
out in 2020?
I like
Yes.
Brettles pythons, and Ben Frame does good job.
That was a sentence. So Jesus.
That's it. And
I love that. I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah.
I do know why.
Well, I always like the dark tails of Brettles.
Yeah, like but it's like the tail pattern didn't stop at the tail. It went all the way up to the freaking head.
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
It's darker than normal of what he has. It's a 2020 female. She's in the picture, she just freshly shed. And so you guys both have hatched out Brettles.
Yes.
They're more of a gray look to
they're
them, right?
fugly when they're born.
Even the 50% hypos were pretty damn gray. So
they take a bit. Okay. They take a bit too,
but not dark like this.
No,
right?
Nowhere near like that.
No.
And even the ones. Sorry, go ahead.
An animal that size would show red color at this point. Would start showing color.
And I was going to say the ones that I had that developed a darker tail weren't born with it.
No. They don't. It doesn't. You don't really see it. They're more of like a burgundy kind of thing for a while, and then they start getting a little bit more of the cream color. It's the same way you'd see with coastals and jungle, Eric. It's like you don't. Some of them will come out and kind of have a yellow sheen to them, and you're like, oh. Same thing with Brettles. There will be some that will have a little bit of a brighter red, but most of them are just kind of bland. And then as they grow, within their first year, they really start showing their colors. So if this thing's at 2020, it would have shifted by now. The fact that it's mostly dark like that, that's it for life. That's good.
Yeah, so it's there it is. And cool. Nick had commented on this picture that he posted up, and Nick, I think he said he hatched like 1,000 Brettles over his 16 years, and he hasn't ever seen anything like that.
I've hatched more than 1,000 of these Brettles pythons. Clearly, they would never look like that.
It's just, oh man, I'm drowning. I have Brettles up to my eyeballs.
Dude, last year I didn't even breed Hypostone Lost.
If I had bred all the Brettles that I have right here in my garage, I could repopulate all of the Australia.
I really got to get rid of some of these.
Hey, you want some Brettles?
You need some?
All of a sudden, you have a box coming with like 14 adults and like
a box with 2.2 hypo stripes.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I really should just get a stonewashed female. If I call him, he's going to send me like 4. I really don't want to do that. So
the parents are a LASIK, 2012 LASIK line female and a 2010 stripe male. The striped is from, I don't know if they're both from
Stripe
Nick.
had to do something with that.
So
I mean, look how dark that stripe example
is. Well, the
anyway.
female herself, she's got dark colors all the way up her too.
These are dark.
Yeah.
I mean, the female's dark, but I mean, my LASIK looks like
I find like this color to be very interesting for Brettles. No? I mean,
it's weird.
So I've definitely,
it almost looks coastalish.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed, and I know other people have found the same, that the genetic stripe gene on its own tends to darken up the animals a little bit, but not always. But just kind of as a rule of thumb, they tend to be less red.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say.
So I guess she must be a het, right? A het stripe.
No, because I mean, shouldn't have to be. If she's LASIK. I mean, she might be, but
wait,
because there's no stripe on that. There's no stripe on the baby.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Do you see a stripe?
I thought he had. I thought he had other ones in the clutch that were striped. Okay,
maybe I don't know.
Certainly possible.
I would also say that the picture of the female.
I thought you were saying it wasn't head. I'm like,
what the do you understand?
Did I eat the edible? Wait a minute.
Anyway, I would say that the picture of the female, she's basking belly up, so she's into the pregnancy. I would say that my bred
which they darken up anyway, right?
Exactly. She will look her darkest at that point.
100%. And the difference is significant.
Hold on.
Exactly.
It's called stat sig, man.
Shut up.
Wait, what?
No, you're in the minority in this. Nobody went on 100%.
We say stat sig. Oh,
is that a different language?
It's made up Arizona language.
It's called the Herper Arizona language.
Ah,
you had to be there.
Yes.
But So that may be part
Don't
of
be
it.
mad because
I'm
you
not
weren't
mad.
there.
I'm not mad. I'm bitter. There's a difference.
Okay, there's a difference. Okay, fair enough.
I would say that that's part of it, but even then, she's significant. Like that baby is significantly dark on places that you would normally see red, like her head and her neck and stuff like that. So it'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to watch its development.
When you raise her up, what would you do? Would you cross her back with just a normal LASIK and see what happens?
It's a girl.
I think so.
I would cross it with dad.
Female.
Throw it back to a boy. Or
his
to
dad's
her father.
dark as hell.
It's not possible that could have. It couldn't be Exantic, right?
No, the eyes are normal.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just thinking of that. Isn't in the Pythons of Australia? Isn't there a Brettles in there that's like really? Isn't it, well, I don't think it was proved to be Exantic, but they thought that it was an odd
Barker book
colored
or the O'Shea
Brettle.
book.
No, the Barker book. Hold on. Let me go to the library.
Just go to the library.
That is a book I do not have.
I was about to go run back and get mine because Eric gave me a book, and it actually has a picture of Benjamin from Will Leary. And Eric didn't realize that was him. Of course, I know the head pattern of that jag. I was obsessed with that jag in college. And the pictures of Benjamin you saw that Will Leary sent out, he was a bone white jaguar carpet, and people were obsessed with it. In the book, he's got this yellowish hue to him, which is where he settled out, but nobody ever saw that picture of him. So I'm like, there he is. There's Benjamin. And it's like, it's one of those things. So I'd be interested to see what she does. Because right now, this Brettles is about a 2020. So she's getting closer to her, like, there are certain sizes that when Morelia hit, their scales spread out a little bit, the color changes.
Yeah.
She's getting close to that mark. I would love to see her in a year or two to see if that black has held. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know. Have you noticed, Owen? It seems to me like with the Brettles, there's a few different stages where they change. You know, there's definitely a big like, oh, look at you around a year, and then definitely maybe after 2 or 3 years. But then it seems even still like they still change a little bit around 5 or 6.
That's the weird thing about Brettles and Pop ones. It's like they will change as they grow, but then they'll also fire up depending on what season it is, where we're at, if they're outside.
That one.
Yeah, but you see red on that head, right?
No.
Tilt it straight. Now go that way. There you go. Maybe. Yeah.
It says Centralian python, wild specimen from vicinity of Alice Springs, Northern Territory. When collected, this Exantic specimen showed little dark brown in its pattern. After several sheds, all the brown pigmentation was lost, leaving this black and white appearance.
Interesting.
Cool.
Very interesting.
Prove it out. I would love for that to be a thing.
I also think that it seems like the founding animals for the LASIK stock specifically were a little bit
they're dark as hell. They're
in
dark
general,
as hell.
Right? You know, just I think that a lot of the captive stock in the U.S. is a darker example compared to what we see in the wild.
There's a reason people love the A4s so much is because they're not as dark as the LASIK stuff.
Totally.
Like so.
Then there's a couple of the other hatchlings.
Yeah, a lot of black.
It just doesn't seem. Yeah, but it doesn't seem as dark.
Yeah, no, she definitely got a double dose of whatever's going on.
Very neat.
Yeah, I don't know. Thought it was cool.
Neato.
I don't need any more bread life projects.
So then you have this one that is being worked on, and then you got this crazy one.
You son of a bitch! What did I just tell you? I said I don't need any more Brettles projects.
This one's from Morelia AC, and
he
calls it habanero.
Good question.
I don't know.
It seems like it got a double dose of stonewash. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, it's freckled all over the place.
Super stonewash.
I don't know if I can zoom in.
Stop it. You know how many carpets were like supered?
Yeah.
No, that is crazy. That is
nice.
I don't think that is
stonewash stripe because it looks more organized down the spine.
The stonewash stripes that I've seen have like a very pronounced like barbed wire dorsal. Like it doesn't really eliminate the pattern the way you think it would.
Yeah.
I wonder if it. Oh, and do you remember on
I remember
MP
everything. Yeah.
that one? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you. Do you remember that one Brettles on MP that I can't remember? It was somebody over in Europe. I don't remember where they were from. I want to say the UK, but I could be wrong. Anyway, they had that Brettles that had like the spots that are going down.
The dots. Yeah.
Remember that? Do you remember that one? It was kind of like it was a stripe and it looked normal otherwise, but I wonder if that's like a stonewashed mixed with that or something.
Maybe. I mean, and that's the other thing too, is like I remember, do you remember that granite looking like it wasn't red kind of a stonewash? It was that one that's in Australia that was like almost grayish.
Oh, the real dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that.
It's like patternless almost. Yeah.
I want to say that there's a lot more in breadlie that hasn't really been tapped yet that we should start hopefully seeing in certain aspects, because that'd be freaking great. But breadlie, I think, is one of those ones that just has not been tapped into as much as some of the other some of the other Morelia.
It seems like, I don't know, but it just seems like over the past like couple of years, like past 5 years, that you're seeing more and more breadlie morphs.
I love breadlie. I love breadlie. It would, because they fit right into my coastal thing, but
yeah,
less work. Like it's
less work.
Oh no, I have to freeze you now. Like it's and I totally dig my breadlie. I love getting breadlie babies. Like, and they're just one of those things where I will breed straight up normal breadlie just to have normal breadlie, because people really love them as just straight up pets. I've sold more breadlie as pets than I have for breeding projects.
Here's a question: do you guys get any kind of like, if somebody's looking for a normal and you tell them that it's het something, do they say like, oh no, I don't want that?
Sometimes.
Yeah, really? I've had that actually, where I've had it work both ways. So I had people asking me for normal breadlie because they wanted a pet, and the only thing I had were het stonewash, and they passed. And then I've had people who were just so happy with the breadlie, I told them it was a het stonewash, and they're like, well, I don't really breed, nor do I care. I really just like this thing. And they buy the $350 het stonewash as opposed to the $100 normal. So,
so it's really comes down to price. I guess that makes sense.
It comes down to price. Also comes down
if
to
you want a
person
normal,
buying.
why are you gonna? If you're not breeding it, why do you want to?
Dude, I sold the the one granites when I had the tear of granites that Jason Balin produced for me. It was I sold the one granite to somebody who just wanted it as a pet, and it was a gorgeous granite, beautiful granite, but that's all they wanted it for.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was a cool looking snake. I know. I think I brought it up on NPR too, but I figured since we were talking about breadlie,
and Lucas is here, and you know,
I like breadlie.
I mean, he is the Centralian exotic.
Yeah, I would say he hasn't changed his name yet to Aki's World. You know,
oh, never.
Soon enough.
So,
yeah,
Dave Kendrick was saying maybe it's a Stardust reduced pattern type of thing.
Well, that would be interesting.
That would be cool. I mean, it kind of looks like that.
More closely related than Brettles and the rest of the carpets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was sitting there. I went over to Eric's just for a brief moment, and he still has that reduced pattern diamond in his living room, and I hate it. I hate that animal because I don't want to look at that. Don't show me that.
I forgot about that in my updates.
What happened?
Oh yeah. Let's.
Oh, you got your diamonds, right? Yes.
I have diamonds, and I traded my pair of hypo stripes to Martin for future diamonds, so I'm gonna have a diamond army.
Nice.
This is not good because I've been resisting diamonds because Eric keeps not producing them. If you start making diamonds, I won't be able to resist. So.
Yeah.
No,
I think
Eric says it like, why don't you
shouldn't resist, man?
Dude, diamonds are.
I know they do. I don't want to talk about it.
They so much fit in your wheelhouse. I just don't understand it.
I have a 2021 girl, I think, and she'll only eat live mice, so I got to work on that. But
listen, you send me diamonds, I will send you my pair of Crebo. Okay?
No.
Yes.
I mean, I'll send you diamonds, but I don't want unicolor.
You want the Crebo. I don't want Crebo pissing me off.
That's you and Riley both, man.
Lay viable damn eggs, you bastards.
Yeah.
I can't keep sending all my slug-laying animals to Lucas. That's just not fair.
I despise your Womas.
I know. I hated them too. Like, I don't.
Whoa!
You were like, "I'll
they
take
must
them."
be
Yes,
terrible.
okay.
They
must be
can't
terrible.
make good babies,
Normal
and
babies.
they want to kill.
They just want to.
But somehow I get the rap of having angry snakes. See, my snakes are just angry when they're babies.
Yeah, that I got. I have
your snakes are angry when they're older.
That is true. I have three.
They're like, I got stuck with this monkey. What?
I got three carpets from Eric to sell at the show, and they didn't sell, so they're just kind of here. And I'm like, well, I wonder if these guys will eat. It's been a weird, and I know it's like, I took them immediately to a show. That one's in shed. These things came flying out of that tub like they'd never seen food. I'm like, right, yes, you were at Eric's. Like it was. I'm like,
yeah.
But dude, they're the albino shed after the show.
It's beautiful.
Oh God, yes. It's got like purples and like yellows. I'm like, snake. You waited until after the fucking show to do this? Like, come on, dude. Thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a pretty snake.
Yeah.
We got in some Darwin's, some albinos and some het albinos at East Bay. And they're awful. They're so mean.
How much for,
really?
Let me know how much for a girl, because I do not have any pure Darwin.
Oh, okay.
I have an albino boy. I have no pure Darwin shit, and
they're very rude.
Kind of. Hi, I'm Owen. I don't believe we've met. Like it's.
Oh, and don't forget, I have a striped het albino female that I'm growing up.
Oh, but yeah, I know, and you also gave me that het albino caramel, but you know me.
Oh, no. This is a pure Darwin.
Okay, all right.
No.
The one I gave you is the,
boy, and all I can breed him to is other things.
Oh, and you're thinking low end. We need to be thinking higher
end.
Yes, high end. Yes, high end. Come on. The heck?
I understand. I know.
I mean, we've done 500 shows together. You should have us down by now. Come on.
Listen, I don't care about the rest of your collection beyond the coastals. Okay, there's a line there.
Wow.
I think my collection has become almost all coastal.
I know. Thank God. It's like it's slowly
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, wow. When I got rid of most of the morphs, it really just kind of leaves me with, I have all of the coastal morphs except for Jags. Jags are gone, except for that tiger Jag that I'm holding on to just to make hypos, and then it's going to you.
It's gone. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. I'll take him, it, whatever.
That's it. Or I'll ask Jason. Well, no, you get
Jason. No, Jason, no. Actually,
he'll be mad.
I meant to send you this earlier this week.
Add it to the list of stuff.
Yeah, that's stuff that Jason's pissed about. I meant to send you this week. That is the jungle that the jungle Jag that you sent over here from Ultraviolet.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
Well, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I meant to do that because she was looking pretty good.
Is it a derpy herp?
It is not a derpy herp. I mean,
she kind of had like that ocelot type of pattern going on a little bit.
And that's the problem is I'm sitting here and I'm like, she's cool. I'll get a jungle for her. And then I hatched out these WoW line jungles with Mike. And the problem is I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll keep a zebra back. Well, I got one female zebra, one male zebra. I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll just hold on to the zebras. And then there's one boy that hatched out that his bands are huge compared to the other boys in that group. And I mean, he's also right now he's like whitish and black, which just tells me he's going to fire up when he gets bigger because he's a WoW line zebra. His father is a WoW line zebra from Mike Curtin, and his mom is a Mojo Reptiles black line female. So the baby jungle that I sent over to Riley, it's his mother. So I know this thing's going to look good. I'm like, do I need to keep like now I'm building a jungle project again in my brain of like, I'll keep the zebra female, the zebra male, this heavy banded male, and then I'll have the jungle Jag, and then I'll be great.
So are you trying to just keep like a pure, Pure jungle?
Thinking about it, because I have a lot of jags, and I don't want to. You never want to breed the jungle jag to a jag. So, out of the jungles that I have available,
no, just kidding.
bad. That's why. Out of the jungles that I have available,
Talk
I have
about derpy herpy.
Yeah, nothing works. I have no pure jungle stock. I have a striped jungle. I have a striped jungle, like lots of question marks, that I've been breeding to that ocelot jag that I got from you.
Right.
And then I have the zebra jag, the red zebra jag that I got from you. So
I just give everything to
everything
Owen.
to me. I have so much shit here that's E.B. Morelia crap. Like, E.B. Morelia cast off ends up here somehow. Damn.
Take this. No,
And then
man,
I
that's
take it
good
and breed
shit.
it. Yeah. So
Just
you can
jags,
always
man.
jump over here too, Eric.
so the problem is that I don't
Oh
want
yeah.
to
Well, I did have. Hold on. I did
Yeah.
have your box, but it's 110 degrees.
10 degrees. Yeah, can't
Like,
do
oh
it.
my god.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
very fair.
Like
After
this
the
isn't
heat
gonna work.
wave.
Yes.
This year
yes.
coming, I'm going to take the zebra jag to my Delia scattershot, because I don't have any other jungles that I want to cross, or I don't have any pure jungles. So
You have no
that'll-
pure jungles at all?
no pure jungle males. No.
Even wait, but the ones you just produce are pure.
Yeah, but they're babies.
Okay.
Like, they just hatched. I can't
I
get
have
them ready.
females. I just
I have
don't have a lot of
I have
males.
females. I need a boy. I need
Oh,
a
you need
jungle
a boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need a pure jungle boy. And I'm not doing any more loans. I'm not bringing any more animals in. I need a jungle male here. So,
Well, I think next year I'm going to do, well, there's a couple that I'm going to try jungle wise. I have a Johnny Blaze male,
nice.
which is basically the same as the WoW line.
Yeah,
Yeah. For the most part. But that was directly from Johnny Blaze.
Got lightning stuff you're doing?
I'm doing lightning stuff, but that's
Doing
all striped.
gelatins?
I'm definitely doing gelatins. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I got to make some stripes for me.
I gotta make
I
some. You
sent them all out. Well,
Yeah.
I still have Justin's 3 here, but again, it's 110
10
degrees.
degrees. Nothing is shipping right now.
When it's 110 degrees in Utah, it's like 78 here. When it's
And then it
110
switches.
here, it's 78 in Utah. I'm like, God damn it. No, I don't know what it is in Utah, but I know it's not.
There's still going to be gelatins
cool.
in the Oakland box too.
Yep.
Maybe.
Ah!
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Have you guys planned
There's-
out next year already for what you're
I
doing?
have.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I did
let's
that
talk
this
about it.
morning.
Okay.
I'm scared. I have 11 projected clutches.
Yay!
11?
11.
I mean, I'm not going to hit
Oh.
all of them, as Owen says a few months before chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did not hit all the pairs I tried this year. Thank fucking God. I missed a couple. Like, it was.
I think I could. So I'll say my main ones is, let me pull up my list. I can.
Yes.
Ah.
Open the book. Like, yeah.
Open the book. Let me get the book. Hold on.
Give me-
2023. See, you think I'm kidding? Watch, I'll show you.
I know.
I've now made my book digital.
Ooh. Ah.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
full
see?
calendar.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I know those carpets. I know those ones down there. Yep. Those
This
right there.
one is
Move the
those right
canvas to their
here.
adult
Yep.
image.
Yep. Those ones. There he
Can you
is.
share that picture. Can you see that? Yeah, you can't see it. Hold on, let
I
me
want
share
those.
the
Everybody wants those. I want
Chick-
those.
Chicken Yakitori Depot.
There he is. God, he's beautiful.
Ah.
So my female is not as yellow, but sort of has the same type of look.
I'm chomping at
So
the
we're gonna
bit for
make
those
some
so hard.
killer
Yes.
Yakapuri Depot. That's my
Yes. They're gonna be so good looking.
Mm.
Yeah.
And none of them are leaving.
So so there's that. I have what else? I'm gonna be doing hypos, hypocoastals. Obviously I'm gonna try the diamonds again. I'm gonna try the inlands again. I have a pair of Darwins that are gonna go.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to do bread lie just because I want to do all of the carpet complex.
Mhm.
What else do I have? The lightning line jungles is a big
Nice.
one.
Nice.
Gelatins. I'm going to try Port Douglas
Cool.
locality. I'm going to try some Antaresia.
Little hobbit-sized snakes. Yeah.
Yes. What else do I have? I'm trying to think. What else? And then I have a bunch of coastal stuff. That's
Cool.
just like and a bunch of IJ stuff. High yellow,
Aha.
high
black.
orange, high black.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
That'll be
So-
fun.
Yeah.
But that's a lot.
That's a good amount.
I'm just
And
gonna
I don't
stretch
sell
here.
snakes.
I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna give them away.
just gonna
I'm
stretch here.
I'm not only the Podfather, I'm the Carpet Santa Claus. Here you go.
We load them into a t-shirt cannon at large shows and just
Or
yeah.
maybe I'm like the Oprah Winfrey of the
You
network.
get a
I'm
snake
just like,
and
you
you
get
get
a
a snake.
carpet and you get
Yep.
a carpet. But yeah, that's kind of like what I'm trying to shoot for. Is the main thing is Nova Guineas,
Cool.
Cape York carpets. I forgot about those. That'll be cool to produce
Yeah.
those if I can nail them.
Very cool.
And I'm gonna do another clutch of pure citrus tigers
Nice.
because I want more of them around. So
So
very good.
for me,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the carpets, first thing out of the gate is I'm taking my Brisbane male and outcrossing him to a coastal female that throws tigers. So
oh man, better get Mutton on the phone right
he
now.
can't find me. Yeah, anyway, so it's so I'm doing that. And then I'm also taking the albino and crossing it to that caramel head albino to make those. Which
Okay.
is weird. Then I have the zebra jag jungle thing that I'm also doing.
Okay.
Then I have
Oh.
a caramel head exanic crossed with a caramel jag head exanic. So that'll be there. And then I'm doing just straight tigers. I have that really nice tiger female that I got from Eric, and then I have the tiger male that is the father of the two boys that I held back from last year. So I'm just doing straight tiger. I want nicely striped tigers.
Nice.
So
I have to interject. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot.
yeah,
Show him up. Show him up.
he got nothing.
Molly Ringwald
No, he does have
to
something.
yeah. I'm breeding her to that red
No,
tiger.
the boy?
The boy. Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
See, I like to wait. And just,
Wait, he likes to just kinda like,
You
oh,
guys are
just
just like
lease it out, yeah.
doing like, when are
Yeah,
you gonna
that's-
produce?
that's gonna
Like,
be nice.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Go. ahead.
Obviously, we still have all the Collierbridge shit that's going because the King Rats came out of nowhere this year, and I'm gonna try harder next year, put some size on her, try to get a nice clutch out of them. Obviously, the other Collierbridge stuff, pine snakes, rat snakes, corn snakes, rhinos, all that other fun stuff. None of the other Collierbridge stuff that I'm raising up will be ready by then, but we'll see. Try to get the speckled hognose as well. And the Crebo, I want to try. I found out why my beauty snakes aren't breeding.
Ooh, why?
Because you can't breed
don't
two
have a pair?
females. Yeah.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, that one hurts. that one hurts a lot.
Goodness.
Yeah, I found out because somebody offered me a male, and I'm like, let me go home. And I probed both of them. I'm like, 3 scales. That's not good. Like it was just, and then by the time I contacted him again, the male had sold. So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, that hurts. That hurts so badly.
That's rough.
Yeah. I'll figure that out.
How many years
though.
has that been? 3?
3 or 4 at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Oh man.
But then I'm gonna try really hard to repeat on the gold white lips, and then I have a good shot at blacks. So there's
Okay.
that.
Oh, shout out Lisa. 2 years
Yeah,
in a
dear
row.
God, she got another clutch. It's great. I love that. And of course,
That's
I'm like, hey, I might need a male, and she's like, well, I would like a gold, and I'm like, I think we have an opportunity here. Like, I got 9 coming soon, so let's talk.
Excellent.
to breed animals and not have to pay money.
That's so much better when you can just
so
trade,
great.
right?
Yeah. So
I'm going to be trading carpets for monitors.
Yeah. Why
No,
not?
Just kidding.
And then
I want Gigi skinks.
So I've decided that
Ugh.
my head exanic female is going to produce eggs. So help me God. So like it's one of those like I should just pair her with any
Head exanic coastal.
Yeah, I don't care what she breeds to now. I am going to run
Dude.
every proven male through that cage. Like I don't
remember
give a
how many
shit.
years I went trying to produce.
God damn it, dude! Like
snows for my exanic.
Well, and well, Balin and I were talking about it because he sold one of his head exanic females because he just would not get it to breed.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, screw this. This is her final year coming up. If she does not produce, she's gone. Like I'm ditching it because she's huge. She's gorgeous. She should have produced by now.
I could make snow carpets too next year.
Why? I mean,
snow is
exanic,
albino and exanic.
Albino. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And then I could breed it to a hypo when I produce a snow.
That's enough.
And make a moon glow.
Enough.
You can make the moon glow.
Yeah, that is enough. Oh, I'm also gonna try. I've been pushing food down my male water python's throat. Like I've been just feeding him like crazy because I'm hoping he gets big enough he can actually try to attempt to breed my female.
I had a funny thing happen with my water python.
What happened?
I mean, she's fine, but she
Oh.
wasn't eating well. And I was talking to Nick, and I was like, "Hey, what's wrong with this snake you sent me, mutton?" And he was like, "Well, what are you feeding it?" And sure as shit, I just had to try to feed it bigger things, and it will only eat like things that are twice as big as it. It won't eat things that are its size.
Yeah, that sounds like my
Really?
female.
It was very odd.
They have such small heads that you're like, I don't, and then like it eats like the medium rat, and you're like, oh shit, like it's,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I forgot. I also can do Woma pythons with Keith's female.
Oh shit!
That I got from him.
That I will be watching with great interest.
Those would be fun.
So it would be what's his? I can't remember his name. Art Avilas. Yeah, Art Avilas. The male is from him.
Yeah,
which I believe is from like Barry Miller stuff. And
you have a male from Art, or Keith's are from Art?
Keith's are from Art.
No. I don't know who Keith's are from. I don't think his is from Art. I'm not sure. My male is from Art. My female is from Keith. And then I have another female from Art. And then I have another male.
I didn't know
from
you had
Brett
these
Bender.
animals from Art. What the heck, man?
He hides them. Yeah.
Orange bellies, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I gotta start taking pictures of snakes again.
Yeah,
man.
you do,
I used
dude.
to. I really do.
Do you
Yeah,
have a male I can borrow?
I have.
No,
well,
just
the male I have from Brett is super small.
Well,
Still
Owen
small.
sent me a broken one.
I sent you broken. I told you both those animals were broken, and you were like, give. And then you gave them. I gave them, and then you were like, these are broken. I'm like, I told you that.
Right.
That's why I told you I would give them to you. Like it.
That's awesome, though, Eric. If that
that would be cool.
produces, you can count me in.
I don't think I have anything new going.
You were high
year.
up on the list, my friend.
I think like
I
the past.
I think you are the list.
All right, so for me, go ahead.
I want to say the past 3 years I had like new shit laying eggs, like stuff I had never produced before.
Oh, you just blew that load this year.
I know.
Man.
I don't think I have any new things.
No more
like,
left.
I think I shot all. Like, I'm done. I got to find a new project.
Black face, white lips.
Yeah, right, maybe.
Rough scales.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Good
that
point.
box might be checked.
Might be checked. God, that would be fun. None of them would leave.
Wouldn't it be some shit if I make hypos and you make rough scales? And
Finally,
that's what's
after
been
like
held
12
up,
years
held
of
up
not
all
doing
this
it, yeah.
time.
We can finally do that trade we talked about.
Remember that trade in 2012 we talked about?
That, yeah.
It's finally coming to fruition.
Nice.
All right, what do you got, Lucas?
Yeah, so I am planning to repeat the Western pair and do better with the eggs and stay away from the scissors. I'm gonna do an Eastern pair of blackheads.
Nice.
The male that is a proven breeder from 2 seasons ago with Riley's work animal.
Yep.
and then an Eastern girl that I've been raising up that is going to be going on 4 and plenty big. Then another pair of Westerns with the Gorgon Western I got from Derek to the Lazic Gorgon Western from Dan. So 3 pairs of blackheads. And then I'm going to try 3 pairs of Womas, but it's all hinging on the fact that my super orange boy is producing sperm. I've got 3 girls that are all big enough, old enough, beautiful, ready to go. But I don't want to waste time with Copper. That's Owen's.
No,
Woma.
don't, dude. Like, I totally get that. I would love for you to take him and try to breed him and see if it was him that was fucking up,
right,
or if it was her that was fucking up. 100%. I would love for you to do that, but
I would love to know.
I wouldn't want to waste him on shit. I would say if, throw a normal boy, throw a boy to her, because then you know what, we can check that box that way.
Exactly, 100%. And clearly, she is very good at making eggs. They just need a little
not
bit
viable.
Of
nothing in there. I say sit him on the bench, and if she lays slugs next year, it's him. Like,
so I mean, this male, right, that I am, he's my crown jewel. I was talking to Art, actually. Speaking of Art, he's local, and I see him quite a bit at the Vivarium. And he said it's totally. He's had plenty of Womas that are producing sperm and ready to breed at 2-3 years old. So I'm crossing my fingers, but sometimes they make you wait. So if he's good, try 3 pairs of Womas. Otherwise, gonna have to wait another year.
I almost feel waiting gets you, like, waiting helps too, especially with a female, because then it's like
the girls are all good,
right?
None of the girls are questionable.
Well, the worst thing that happens when a boy's not ready and you throw him in with a female is he runs for his dear sweet life, and then you pull him out.
Exactly.
No, yeah, fine,
100%. So definitely gonna try. Highlighter jungles again.
Nice.
Full blood hypo stonewash Brettles, finally of age.
Nice.
Or I should say of size. They're 2018. So if I fed them enough, they could have gone this year, but I didn't. And then double het, stonewash stripe.
Nice.
And hypo stripe that didn't produce this year. Gonna give the girl that produced 2 years in a row a year off. And then water cobras.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my female's freaking huge, man.
You got send me sizes, because
she's a monster.
Since I moved mine over, they have been growing like weeds again, and
he's like medium rat big.
I don't feed medium rats. I feed smalls, but they also get a bunch of other shit on the side.
She ate a medium rat and a large quail.
Yeah,
has happened to you, Owen?
What?
I don't feed medium rats. I feed small.
Not to the cobra, like it's like not to the false water cobra.
You.
You get a small rat, a bunch of fish, a frog leg, and like a chicks. Like it's not, like they get a bowl full of food. It's just the rat is a small one. Like it's.
I was like, wait, Owen used to feed rats the size of my dash.
Listen, that still happens. Okay, other people's mediums are my smalls. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's all relative, right?
Oh yeah, there was one guy.
Always weird.
There was one guy who came up to me at a Hamburg show and gave me like a free taste of his rats because he knew I'd switch over to him, and I'm like, cool. And he's like, oh, these are the mediums. I'm like, what? These are weanlings. Like, I don't. What are you talking about? So, yeah.
What's next? Geckos?
No geckos. Nobody breeds geckos here. Well,
I kind of want geckos.
I could breed geckos. I have a proven pair of geckos.
Which ones?
I have the Underwatersaurus Millie.
Oh, that's right.
The underwater saurus?
Underwatersaurus.
Oh, okay.
Of course, you got the one with Werder.
I know, right? Yeah. It's possible that we might see them too on no, not those. It's the other one, the Oidura Milanus. The velvet gecko.
Out in Australia?
Yeah.
Cool.
I could breed them too if I have a pair. I'm not sure. Owen's broken.
Owen's always been broken. I know, like this. Owen was never fully fixed. I mean, dear God.
So, Owen, what did you
Yes.
think about the discovery of the skull by your friend?
You mean how Coyote threw like a fake piece of
Put a
shit gorilla
gorilla
skull in a river?
the
Like I
mud.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at
Oh,
this.
you watched the
Shut up.
video?
No, I didn't watch the video. I didn't
Yeah, at
watch
the
the
end,
video.
it was all staged.
I didn't watch the video. I saw the stupid pictures, and however it was like, come on.
Before the
Jesus
government
fuck-
takes this down.
Jesus fucking Christ. Government,
had
it's a
me-
mass
He had
conspiracy
me in
to
when he
hide.
said that. I was
Good.
like, I'm in. Hide it.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You're fake.
I didn't-
He is fake. Shut the fuck up.
I had more faith in Neil
He's
Water.
not fake.
I listened
Yes,
to
it is.
that.
There's
do
no
you-
proof. What?
What about Kim's? Are you going to breed Kim's?
Me?
That'd be cool.
Oh,
Kimberly's?
uh,
Won't they be
I
of
mean,
size?
they'll certainly have their chance. I feel like they just kind of do it when they're ready. Like,
Like, I kind of feel with lizards, it's just all of a sudden they're eggs. Like,
And then they don't stop. It's like a
I
fountain
have
of eggs.
the biggest male that was kind of over competing the other two here, and then the other ones are at my lizard partner's house, and
Okay.
they've
I
been
really-
locking, but
So,
they're small. So
Yeah.
I have this thing chewing at the back of my head, and I
you should
fear.
get that checked out.
I know, right? I fear bringing it out in the open because I can't seem to get inlands out of my brain. Because I feel like they'd
Because
be
they're
easy. Like,
friggin' awesome.
I know. I feel like they'd be easy like bread lie, and
Wait,
it wouldn't
what?
be that hard.
Hold on, you want what?
and Inlands.
Oh yeah, you should get. I thought you were talking about Kim's. Yes, you should.
No,
get
I don't.
inland.
Listen, Kim's are in my brain too, but I refuse. I refuse.
Until I
No.
produce some.
No.
You know a
Be like,
guy. You
"Look
know
at
a
this
guy with
cute
I
little
know.
inland.
lizard.
Look at this little lizard. Like, yeah, no.
Look at this
Somebody
long
that
tail.
likes Sweet Lady DDP.
And look, it doesn't come apart when you pull on it. Yeah.
I think
So-
Justin's made quite a bit of inlands this
Indeed.
season.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about it because
Dude, inlands are the bomb. They're the
Well,
shit.
when was
the
They're
last
such an
time I had a-
underrated carpet python.
They're dope as hell.
right. And when was the last time I had a new Morelia project?
Long time.
Yeah, I was starting to worry about you. You know what I mean? Like,
I drifted off into other things. Like I the roughies are the last Morelia that's in the house that hasn't produced. I don't count that, Darwin.
You
Like,
have you've held inlands in person, right? Like you've seen them.
yeah,
in
I've seen Eric's. Yeah,
For
I've seen
sure.
Eric's. I haven't seen an
because
adult.
it really
inland in a
is
while.
different in person. There's no
I haven't
question.
seen an adult inland in a very, very long time.
that's when they're
Um,
super impressive.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when it's an adult and they got that big head and oh, man,
Austin
just those things.
Warwick got a clutch, and his
Yeah.
his
He did?
real pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I hope he didn't like defriend me because I didn't see that.
I was
It's like, no, I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
I gotta find
I
somebody
think I
who
saw it
wants,
on Instagram.
I gotta find if
Yeah.
Austin wants Mad Hogs.
Oh, maybe.
I gotta find somebody who wants like Madagascar hognose and has inlands, and then do that. Either one.
There he is.
How much?
Yeah,
How many trucks of DDP do you think I have to give to Justin to get an inland?
Trucks.
Yeah, just like back
Yeah.
up a tractor trailer of Sweet Lady DDP.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Mhm.
That's a lot, man.
That's why I said
You know,
truck.
Yep.
So
Yeah, Austin's were 10 Maugline eggs.
I love Maug.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
pretty mom. Yeah. But yeah,
Mhm.
Justin, I think Justin got like what, 3 clutches?
Hey,
I think so. Yeah.
there's not snakes on
There
the
you go.
wedding-
See there.
Yeah,
You got
That
it.
should do.
that should do it. There's not snakes on the wedding registry, but everybody knows what I like, so it's fine. Just,
Yeah.
you guys can do that too.
What, Bigfoot memorabilia?
I hate you, Lucas. I will end you one day. It's like
We get him like a pot holder that has a Bigfoot on it.
I'm
the
very
wall,
worried that
like
somebody's going to commission some sort of like wood carving that you see out in front of a tobacco shop of like, no.
Oh, that's great.
Got
I
a
gotta
coastal
get
carpet around its neck.
Yeah, no. I'd have to burn it. I'd have to burn it. It would be a shame, but no.
right.
Nope.
Fair.
It's been a while since I've gotten a mysterious package full of Bigfoot memorabilia sent to my house.
Oh, you
That is not an
dummy.
invitation.
What are
Please
you
don't do that.
doing? What are
Please
you
don't do that.
doing? You're an idiot.
God damn it. Like I said it, and I want it back.
And it's been a while since I got a mysterious package of blackheads to my house too.
yeah.
Oh, is that how that happens?
That never
Well, it's been a
happens.
while since I got a strange package of imbricata to my house.
That's illegal. So
Legal schmiegel.
it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Sorry,
Exactly.
Nice.
And I think I'm gonna get you a jean jacket, and I'm gonna get you this to add to the jean jacket.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The Mac and Wookie believes in you.
The Mac and Wookie believes in nothing. There's no such thing as the Mac and Wookie. I am the Mac and Wookie. Yep, exactly.
Good.
Yeah, so it looks like we have a pretty cool season lined up. Or is there anything? I always like to ask this question.
I hate it when you ask this question.
And you sort of answered already, Owen. It seems like you want inlands. Is there anything you want to add? Anything to add?
I want to add inlands because I want to have a new Morelia project, and I might even want to add some wild caught IJs because
me
another project that I think I want to play with.
I have ordered. I will
now pause while Eric collects himself.
Wild-caught import IJs
you good?
Importers twice, and they've shorted us both times.
You
but I'm trying.
Okay.
Oh, and when I get them, I'm sending you some.
Okay. You okay? Breathe through it. There you go. It's something to play with.
Where did this happen to Owen?
You want to get back to the Morelia roots, and I've had fun with the Collier Bridge shit, but you want to play with the original sandbox. So there's those. Obviously, I want to pair everything that I have that does not have a pair. My ring python is getting huge, so I got to get a boy and then feed him like mad. Otherwise, she's just going to kill him. The Angolan is getting big too. She's eating everything, dude. She is a monster. I would love to get a male, and I'm hopefully going to line that up to get him soon because I got enough people that I know who produced Angolans this year or will produce Angolans. So that would be fun. I'm going to see where I'm at, and then I'm going to try to get I'm going to talk to Matt and get a female 100 flowers for the boy that I got. I still got to pair up the Mandarin. There's a lot of shit.
You got a lot of work.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of shit I need here.
Rebuild the wood cages.
I would
get rid of the wood cages.
Yeah, we need to get a group in from Dan. That'd
be fun. I mean, it would be fun just to do, just to have, 100% wild caught IJs.
So I did have 2 females that I got from Dan, but they wouldn't eat, man.
Yeah.
And it really humbled me with carpet pythons because they were like wild carpet pythons. I mean,
they don't act like
there's
this.
A huge so the ones that I got in that were younger, I had better experience with. They were easier to get going and all,
I would try to get the youngest as possible.
God, they were beautiful, but man, they were wild caught.
But that's
my jungle
stuff, man.
I almost want to get two. I almost want to get 1 or 2 wild caught females, and then just get a really nice granite and play around with the outcrossing granite shit. Because I feel like that would be fun. But I almost feel like what I should do is get a female granite, a wild caught female, and then a wild caught male, and just play around it with that way. Because then you can still do the wild caught, and you can do the wild caught to the granite, and
I think the majority of my IJs are all pretty much either F3s or very close to F1s, or I don't have the wild caught. Well, I do have wild caughts, 4 of them. So.
Yeah. And you know what kind of
but the 2 that I got as adults, they were tough, man. They were tough. Yeah. I totally shit the bed. Like I just treated them like they're carpets. I'm just gonna treat them like carpets. I got cocky and I failed. So I got to revisit that and get my IJ card back.
But what really got me into that thinking is the white lips, because my white lip female is a wild caught. And my white lip male is a captive born and bred. So the babies are technically F2s when they hatch. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, this is like next generation in. I've added some wild caught blood, so it's better for these babies as opposed to like being crossed back with every other thing that was breeding in the US. I'm like, that's really cool. And I'm like, what else could I do that with? And it's
right.
IJs. Like
that is cool.
IJs are easy, you know.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you've seen the light, my brother.
Yeah. that and I can finally breed them.
Welcome
and
to the light side or the dark side.
I'll make the IJs. I'll have them do maternal incubation, and then you will have no bullets in your gun. Like you will be empty. You'll have nothing.
Will always be bullets.
Never.
There's always bullets. Yes. But yeah, man, that's cool. Nice. I think you should absolutely do it. I think, you know,
that's really what I want to add. I don't think there's anything like, I don't think I'm going to go absolutely insane and be like, I think I want to add a blood python. Like
I tried birds. They wouldn't take. I tried everything. I tried mice. I tried quail. I tried chicks. I tried hamsters. I tried gerbils. I tried
African soft furs, baby.
African soft furs. I tried. What else did I try?
There's some weird mouse at the last at the show at Oaks. There was some weird. It wasn't an African soft fur. It was some other type of African mouse that was kind of like almost gerbil like, and it looked a little weird. And the dude was selling them hand over fist as feeders. It was nuts.
The other thing is they had good body weight. So I thought that, you know, that they could probably just settle in. I wonder though, if like maybe there was a parasite load or something that, you know, I don't know, man. You never know. You never know.
I mean, you gotta treat wild caught animals different. It's weird.
Yeah. It's a learning lesson for sure. We're all learning tonight. It's all learning.
Everything's about learning today, kids.
Yes. Speaking of wild carpets, are we done with what we're picking up? Owen's got to get like 1,000 more snakes.
I've got to pair up everything. I've got to get inlands, and I've got to get apparently some IJs now.
I would just be looking for a male Queensland water python because I have the lone female. But other than that, nope.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. That's good feeling, right?
Yeah, yes, the problem is
but it's fleeting.
You say you're good. I think I remember last year saying I was good, and then this past year I've added so much shit to this house. It's insane.
Well, I mean, stuff comes up, right? Like,
yeah.
I would love to have more true carpet stuff, but you know, that's happening.
Well, yeah, you've added quite a bit of carpets. You got some Popwins coming. You got some gelatins coming. You got diamonds. You got inlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All is well.
You just got to sit back and wait. Yeah.
I sent Jason Earl my Florida blue stripe garters. He's into those, and
cool.
I decided that was not a for here thing, so I just shot those over his way.
I will say that
cool.
Out of all the things that are going to be, when I start talking about adding green tree pythons, that's when you guys need to have some kind of intervention for me, okay?
Why? They're great.
Never.
I think Owen dislikes them more than he dislikes. No, you know what it is? Are you going to go to up to the far north Queensland trip?
When is that? That's not October because that ain't happening. You know that.
No, not
that's
October.
After. Maybe
next year.
I would love to, but if
maybe the year after.
If money's weird,
welcome.
I'll send you a black hat.
Let's put it this way.
Yes, I told you.
If money's weird and it's not the Kimberly, everything is a maybe. Like I'm going to keep my powder dry. I'm going to the Kimberly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I got you. Anyway, I would think that if you saw a chondro in the wild, that would probably
change
your
mind.
You
know that
yes, it would.
Little thin green snake that's like killed me. Yes, I would. I must have.
I mean,
this.
Think about it. It's gonna be. It's like when I saw that video that Matt Somerville did when he was up there, and they just found like I think 20 of them or some crazy number that they found. It's all like the vegetation is all dried, and there's this green snake just popping out like this neon, like hello. You know, it's like wow. Holy shit.
That would be. I mean, you and I both know I'm usually the guy that's like, oh my god, this is an awesome snake, and this coach whip is like clearly like inches from death and it looks horrible and it's like look how cool it is. Like seeing something in the wild, it automatically is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like so
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot to share. So I think we're like 97 days away from the trip to Queensland. And I sent this to you guys the other day.
Stop reminding me that we're like 97 days away from Queensland, because that means like we're less days away from my wedding and I have to do shit. Like it was like oh,
so
crap,
remember this is where we're going, right? I went on to iNaturalist.
Oh, nice.
We see all the shit.
And sure could be, that is a wild carpet python. Coastal carpet.
Tarnation?
Fuck.
Look at that thing.
Smuggle that back.
I was just gonna
Thanks
say.
a lot, Owen.
Yeah.
You say it on the air.
Smuggle that back up here. You bring that to me.
Body searched and shit.
I don't care. Like,
I heard you on Carpets and Coffee.
We heard you on Carpets and Coffee. Don't you know we listen?
Look at that snake.
God, that is beautiful.
It's got like what?
That's a
15
hypo.
black
That's
spots
like,
on it.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
What's the next picture in the queue? Is that a blackhead?
No, it's not a blackhead.
Oh, down it. Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Whose is that?
It is.
It's a blackhead.
Oh, I sent that. Yeah, that was
By the way, anybody who's on Fauna trying to buy a Baron's Racer, I have never produced them. I don't know why. All of a sudden, they're like
Liar.
2 or 3 ads out there that like, I have a Blue Baron's Racer produced by Owen McIntyre.
Because they just Googled who are colubrid guys.
Either there's another Owen McIntyre out there, or
They heard you on CCR.
Straight up lie, dude. Like, I have one Blue Baron's Racer and she is small. Like, it is dude. That's another thing I gotta pair up. Fuck.
There's no escape. Wow, man. You have
So what happened?
You have a lot of projects, man.
Who let me wander off and go play in the Jesus?
Why
wasn't I being supervised? Yeah.
So I'm going to show you my wild carpet python of the week.
Okay.
And it is a diamond python.
Ooh.
And this picture was taken by Michael Payne. And I'm going to zoom in here.
Wow.
And it was basking, and it was 64 degrees winter day. And there it is, just sitting on the tree.
God, I love diamonds.
That's
Look
badass.
at that snake.
Yeah.
Look at that yellow.
Look at the yellow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it how it's like, this is a wild diamond. And we're like, that's gorgeous. Like, if that hatched out or somebody had that on a table, we'd be like, clearly a mutt. Like, clearly it's just something. Like, that's not a clean diamond. Look at it. Like, but
diamond python people are weird, man.
Yeah, dude. That's why I think it's one of the reasons why I haven't dipped into diamonds. They're just
I had
weird,
to
man.
have Owen talk me into not being afraid of them. I wasn't going to post pictures of my diamonds, and he was like, "Fuck them, do
Fuck
it."
'em. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the diamonds? Yeah.
Yes,
then
they're
fuck 'em.
freaking
Like,
insane.
yeah.
You know, I think my feeling on that is just like, it's just like whose line are you going to believe, man? Like I don't understand how we pick.
I
Like,
absolutely
we believe this one.
The people that have
But-
told me what
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Just-
it's like, come on.
After a certain point, it's just, do you want the snake? Are you happy with the snake? Fine. Then show off your snakes. And then, you know what? When you breed, sell them as diamonds. And when people are like, what line? Don't know. Or this is what I was told. And you know what?
Yeah.
If they don't want to buy it, they don't fucking have to.
Exactly.
It's like how I've gotten
And
into,
I will know.
I've gotten into several fights this year over my het exanic and exanic animals that I produced. And
Why?
people
Saying
don't
they're
believe
not pure.
Yeah. Oh no, that they're not exanic, or they don't really look like a het exanic, or I'll give you this much because you know what, it doesn't have the silver eyes it's supposed to. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, listen,
God,
this
damn,
is what
I
it
hate
is.
selling snakes.
Yeah, I hate it so much. This is what it is. This is what I am going to sell it for. If you don't want it, you don't have to fucking buy it. Like, and that's just where it's at. So I literally gave away a year-old exanic because I was just like, fuck it, I'm tired of this. Do you want this? And somebody's like, yeah. I'm like, cool, there it goes. Bye. I don't need to
you
sell
gave
this.
it to
I don't
somebody
care.
else?
Yeah.
You get just to spite the person that was giving you a hard time.
Yeah, I gave it away. I gave it away.
Okay.
Somebody was giving
like
me.
That.
I had her up for $450.
That's
I had her up for $450, and I was getting so much flack for her. I pulled the ad. Literally talked to somebody. I said, "Do you want to work with this Xanax female?" Yeah, dude, she's gorgeous. Cool, she's yours. There she goes.
Nice.
Bye. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, nice. I'll teach you. I'll give you this $450 snake for free.
Which is funny because then I think about a week later he goes, "I'll take her." Too bad she's gone. It's like too late.
I had somebody inquire on the Aki post on Morph Market, and was just, I'm asking $495, which is,
it's not bad.
It's fair. People are asking $500, $550, and somebody was just like, "How about $250 shipped to New Jersey?"
How about go fuck yourself?
No, I responded and I said, "Why would I do that?"
Yeah.
Blank name,
and one guy wanted a snake, and he lived out in California, and I'm over here, and I'm like, "This is how much shipping is." He goes, "That's pretty steep for shipping." I don't make the shipping rules.
Literally out of my control, sir.
I am in Pennsylvania. You are in California. That is literally across the goddamn country. Like,
it's pretty amazing that we can do that, right?
At all.
I mean,
exactly.
Like you can put a package in a FedEx facility, and it's like on the other side of the U.S. the next day.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
But that's it. Like, this is how much the snake is. This is how much you will have to pay to get it to you. Now, if you think you can do better, email me the shipping label and I will slap it on the box. Am I going to guarantee live arrival? Fuck no, because I don't know what you did, but that's fine. But I'm not going to take off shipping cost because you don't want to pay that, because now that eats into what I profit off of the animal. And also, if your payment selection is PayPal and you refuse to use friends and family, you're going to pay the PayPal fee, because I'm not going to. I have the animal. You want the animal. This is what you have to do to get your animal that you just purchased to me. If you want to get in your damn ass car and drive from California to Pennsylvania to pick up the snake, I will not charge you shipping. But if you don't want to do that, you have to get it to you. So,
right.
Yep.
Agreed. Put that on a t-shirt.
No, it seems to be every time I give away a snake, it's because somebody's standing in my snake room and like they've come over for a different reason, and I'm showing them snakes. I'm like, this thing pisses me off. Get it out of here. And then they leave with it. Most of the time it's Buddy. Like, it's most of the time. Most of the time, Buddy's reaping the benefits of that. Like, I think he's gotten several animals where I'm just like, get this fucking thing out of my house. So
just take it.
Take it. I'm annoyed with this.
I hope you get annoyed with olive pythons this year.
Never get annoyed with my olive. Sorry, buddy. But I owe you for like 1 million snakes anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, that's all right.
Lucas, you have to.
I muttoned you, man. I just gave you a whole bunch of snakes.
Yep, priming it up. Yep,
you're good. All right, I don't know, gentlemen. I think we're almost at the mark. What do you think?
She'd be wrapped.
Yeah.
It was good to do Carpets and Coffee again.
It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're back in the swing of things. I guess as soon as I'm a little late doing the Reptile Fight Club for today, but as soon as we finish up with this, I will edit it up and send it off, and it should be up by the end of the night. So there you go. I think the Monitor podcast and CCR is they've been having scheduling issues, and I think Zach is away, and I know he was away a couple weeks ago, and I think he's away this week. So I think
about right.
Yeah. So I think that may be a little late, but that's okay. It's good. There'll still be stuff out there. We have I hope I say his name right because I've never said it out loud, but William Philippe Peck.
Yeah,
Philip
sounds about right.
Yeah, okay. He's going to become on NPR next week, and he's bred white lips, so we're going to talk white lips. He's bred Antaresia, he's bred carpets, all kinds of stuff. Ball pythons, he does it all. So he's a real python type of guy. So right up our lane, and so we'll be talking to him. I should have the episode of Beneath the Scales finished up. Get the approval from Lucas and the teaser, right?
Okay, I was gonna
About
say
that
I
episode.
definitely
He's
have
like,
not
"Wait a minute,
sat down for more than 3
you
minutes.
have, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we've got some recording scheduled though. It is coming.
Okay, there you go. Very good.
Got some guests booked.
Yeah. It's just been a crazy, like I said, a crazy month. So podcasts have been all over the place, but we'll be back on track. So if you want to support the network, how can you do it? First, subscribe to whatever podcast, to all the podcasts in the network, to whatever app you use. Check out the website, MoreliaPythonRadio.com. You can follow us on Instagram at NPR Network. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at NPR Network. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we're at 856, maybe something like that.
Cool.
So we're there. We're getting there. If you'd like to support us even further, you can check out the Teespring store and our Patreon page. Links are always in the show notes, so you can check it out there. And finally, if you want to get in touch with us, the best way is info@MoreliaPythonRadio.com. That's all I got.
Cool. For me, you can go to rogue-reptiles.com, rogue_reptiles on Instagram. Right now, pickings are slim. I have like 5 babies up for sale right now, and that's where we're at for now. But carpets are eating some of them. I haven't gotten the caramel shit to eat yet, which is dumb. But pretty soon, this weekend, I think Sunday, I'm wrapping fuzzies and gecko skin. I'm gonna get them Mad Hogs eaten. I got 2 out of 14 so far. But the rest are going to go. And pretty soon you'll see king rats because they'll eat anything. Oh my God. You just lay the food in there and walk away and they've eaten it. God, nice. I love colubrids. So it's just, so that'll be up there soon. So there's going to be a lot up soon, but nothing's ready yet. If you message me and ask me to sell it to you, I will, but it won't be feeding. So don't even try. So yeah, that's about it. Lucas.
Very good, very good. If you would like to get in touch with me, www.centralianexotics.com. Centralian Exotics everywhere else. I am selling Ackies, buy Ackies. No more Brettles. I sold all the Brettles. Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then male highlighter line Junkles. I've got a few that are ready to go. I need to take pictures of them, but if you're interested, we can get the ball rolling.
Nice.
Boom.
Cool. All right.
Cool. All right. Well,
until next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All righty.
Bye.